Good afternoon. Welcome to DeltaCapitis Market Review. If you remember what we discussed yesterday, we had a cautiously bullish view, and I was telling yesterday that as long as the market sustains above last 2 days low was actually at 575 on Nifty and 44,200 on Bank Nifty. So as long as the market sustains above these two candles low, which is 575, we maintained a bullish view. And if the market breaks below 575, we had to switch the view to sideways view with 500 as a support. That is exactly what we discussed, and that is how market behaved also today. So today, if you see most active put rating, okay, I told 500 is a support and 800 is a resistance. Below 575, we'll have to switch to the sideways view with 500 as a support is what we discussed yesterday. And Bank Nifty 44,200 was the last 2 days low. As long as the market sustains above 44,200, we will maintain bullish view. Today, market broke 44,200. So that's the reason we had to shift the view from bullish to slightly sideways view. Having said that, what we have in stores for tomorrow, and to get these regular updates, I think you better subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of these updates. Having said that, what is the view that we have for tomorrow? RSI, as expected, whenever RSI touches almost 70, 75 levels, there is some kind of a momentum lag, and that would lead to two things, either a correction or a sideways action. Last 2 days was a sideways action. Now we are seeing small correction. But if you see the moving average setup, the price is sustaining certainly above the short-term moving average. So short-term moving average is around 44,000, around 18,430 on Nifty. So as long as the price stays above the short-term moving average, we'll have to maintain a bullish view, but little caution. And yesterday we were discussing about 570 as a support area. Last 2 days low that was. And we managed to break 570, right? And now once support is broken by the discussion that we had, the change of polarity, that same 570, which was a support area for last 2 days, should turn into a resistance area for today and tomorrow. If you see the last 2 hours, the candle, market tried to go up on a 15-minute chart, if you see, or a 5-minute chart, if you see, market tried to go up, but there was a resistance there. See, tried to go up around 560, sell-off came. Again, around 560, 570, the sell-off came. So the change of polarity, that means old support turning into resistance is working. So now what we should think for tomorrow is, as long as the market stays below this 570, we will maintain a slightly bearish view for tomorrow. So why 570? Because 570 was a support which was broken today. Once support is broken, turns out into resistance. So as long as the market sustains below 570, as far technicals is concerned, and with data, if you look at the options data, maximum amount of call rating that we see is around 18,600. So call rating, if you see across board, the highest amount of call rating that we saw was at 18,600 with almost 70 lakh open interest here. So data suggests there is an active call rating at 18,600. Technical suggests that 18,570 is a resistance area. So 570 to 600 becomes a resistance zone for tomorrow. As long as the market sustains below 570, 600, you will have to maintain slightly bearish view. The support is 500 from the data perspective, but today the writing on at 500 strike, if you see, 58 lakhs on the call side and 27 lakhs on the put side. So slightly more calls at 500 we can witness. There is some confidence, and not only that, the closing of today is towards the low of the day. So at last 3 o'clock, 3:15, the closing happened to be very close to the low of the day. Maybe the closing around 520, around that area. That means market is just tad above 500 data support. Why I'm saying data support is because of this one. Highest OI on the bullish, we had highest OI bullishness at 18,300 yesterday, which was Tuesday. Now the highest OI on the put side has shifted from 18,300 to 18,500. And the amount of open interest that we have is almost 1.1 CR. So data suggests 500 might hold. Technically, where is the support? If you see the technical support is around, let me go to an hourly chart and show it to you. By the change of polarity, the old resistance here should turn into a support area. So which is around 18,444. So basically, if the market sustains below 575 to 600 levels, we might see 18,500 maybe challenged once during the day. Whether the put traders at 18,500 can defend it to the closing, we will have to wait and see. But at least once we will see 500 maybe broken intraday. And if that break happens, maybe 450 to 400 should be the support area. So basically, 575 to 600 is a resistance zone. If the market sustains below that, 500 might be challenged at least once. And if 500 is challenged and 500 breaks, we will have to see the range to 450 to 420 levels. So basically, I would play sideways view slightly. The view probably for tomorrow is market broke 570 and now there is a resistance. So 570 to 600 will be a resistance for tomorrow. Technical support is at 420 and data support is at 500. So we'll play for a slightly bearish view with 600, 650 as a resistance and 400 as a support. Right? Mark 570 is the deciding factor. If 570, 600 breaks, then the bearish view will be negated. Right? So 570, 600 is the zone that we have to watch tomorrow. I would see that probably there might be some kind of a bearishness early in the day is what I see from the technicals setup. Obviously, option data is obviously bearish. There has been about 2.7 CR writing on the calls and about unwinding in the puts. About 40 lakh open interest has been unwound in the put side. So data is bearish. Technical setup is also slightly bearish. When it comes to Bank Nifty, the same thing, 44,200 was the support area or the day's low, last 2 days low, which was broken today. So that should be the resistance. See today, last 15 minutes, half an hour, market came to that 44,200 levels, but could not close above 44,200. So 44,200 technically becomes a resistance by virtue of change of polarity concept that we have earlier discussed a couple of times. So a 44,200 right now is a resistance. So 44,200 and today's high is around 44,300 levels. The opening is around 44,300 and that happened to be the more or less the high of the day. So 44,300. So 44,200 to 44,300 becomes a resistance zone for the market. So as long as the market sustains below 44,200 to 300, we could probably expect the market might travel at least once towards 44,000. If there is any challenge at 44,000, if it breaks, then today's low, which is 43,800, should be a support area. Option data on Bank Nifty suggests that 44,000 is a support area. Because highest OI on the put side is sitting at 44,000 with almost about 42 lakh open interest. Resistance has not changed. 44,500 still remains a resistance data wise. Technically, 44,300 to 44,200 is a resistance. So basically, we will look at 300 to 200 as a first resistance area. If that breaks, then probably 44,500 is taken. Right? So 200 to 300 is a zone that we have to watch for tomorrow. If 200 300 market sustains below 200 to 300, at least once 44,000 will be challenged. Now, whether 44,000 put traders with 42 lakh open interest, can they defend this position? We will have to wait and watch for tomorrow how open interest at 44,000 behaves tomorrow. If that is the case, then 43,800, which is today's low, should be a support area. So now what I will call on Bank Nifty, my call on Bank Nifty is this. Market broke 44,200 and now this is the resistance area. If market sustains below 44,200 to 300, let's say, we will have a slightly bearish view with a probability of 44,000 being challenged at least once. Technical support at 43,800, which is today's low. And data suggests 44,000, which is highest put open interest. So we'll play a range with slightly bearish view. So upside 44 300 will be the level to watch, and the downside 43 800 will be the level to watch. So slightly bearish view both on Nifty and Bank Nifty. If it sustains below 18,570 to 600 on Nifty and 44 200 to 44 300 on Bank Nifty. So that is the zone that we have to watch for tomorrow, right? Thank you so much for watching, and do subscribe DeltaCapitis channel so that you don't miss the updates and you make a very informed decisions while you trade. Thank you so much.